Monitor Axios, Meta launches a super PAC to fight AI regulations.
Hey, just a note here, guys, that I think we go vertical here. I just want to make sure that there's a breakout moment here. Don't start any longs just yet. They come up here, sweep this, and then drag us down, and then let us go up. Watch out. There could be like a small trap in here.
Spot 3%.
They're kind of looking for... you'd be looking for this high and then a back test just to start getting long. No, I would not start a long here just yet. You want to see that new all-time high, that back test, and that 1 minute trigger following. Oh my God, dude. I think it was bad oysters. Well, if Maggie's getting sick, then maybe not. But I don't think I would ever get Maggie sick. Or she was already sick and didn't say anything. Gotta watch this thing right here. I mean, I'm on camp go up, but I swear this looks like a fucking trap here. There's your half-hour trigger. A little fade and then up.
In 10 minutes time now at 9:45 a.m. Eastern time, we get the release of the US S&P manufacturing PMI September flash.
Don't log this just yet.
52.2 on the prior.
This could be a trap. We want to see a new all-time high and then the 1 minute follow.
PMI flash forecast.
You want to see that 1 minute grab on there and start heading higher.
55.2 to 53.
There's a trap in here. Not guaranteed, but high likelihood. You want to be able to escape these sellers here. You see these guys right here? And they're going to try to hammer down in here. So we got to break this first to start riding higher. Without that, we'll look for support lower. Excuse me, not loader. If they break out, we'll move all this stuff over to start driving higher. Let's go vertical all day long. See, they're trying to sell us right now. And like this is pretty bad right here. Like, see this right here? So you can see that. If they trap that in there, it's like wham, straight down. Then you finally get your release. So I'd rather see the breakout here. Back test, take that bad boy up, but not on this declining bull flag. We can move all this up in a minute here. Just give it a minute. It all looks good. Like this all looks good here. Even with a dip in there. That's a nice right there like that. That's good.
Let's keep in mind we're shortly expecting comments from ECB's kosher as well.
Gross.
So in 5 minutes time now at 9:45 a.m. Eastern time, we see the release of the US S&P manufacturing PMI September flash read.
Still no new high.
Spot 2 on the prior 53, with a range of 53 spot 2 to 50 spot 9. Services PMI forecast 54 on the prior 54 spot 5, with a range of 55 spot 2 to 53 expected. And the composite PMI forecast 54 on the prior 54 spot 6. The S&P 500 now hitting an intraday record high, last up spot 1%.
Still no new high here. Hang tight. Not yet. Still no new high here. We're likely going to sweep lower. Where's 12 o'clock?
Keep in mind, Feds Bowman now commenting in their Q&A section.
Got to break out of this start the up move. Be very careful in here. There's a lot of danger in here for bulls. There's like a small intraday bull trap in here. Thanks. Appreciate it. Oh, there it is right there. See it? Yeah. We'll look for a turn higher here at 10 a.m. It might take till noon. I think we might like do all this bullshit and then it's up. Just let this play out here.
Decided that no meeting with Democrat congressional leaders could possibly be productive. He's speaking in a post on Truth Social, saying we must keep the government open. 1 minute remaining. I'll be leading with the US S&P manufacturing PMI.
It's kind of it right here. This yellow box we need to get above to start riding.
Trump to Democrats on a government shutdown says the ball is in your court.
That right down there. I'll be back in just a few minutes. Be patient here until we break out.
Seconds. $52, lower than forecast. 52 spot 2. Services 53 spot 9, 53 spot 9, lower than forecast. 54, and composite 53 spot 6, 53 spot 6, lower than forecast. 54. Looking into the report then, US business activity expanded in September at the slowest pace in 3 months, while cooler demand limited the ability of companies to raise prices and offset tariffs. The group's measure of prices paid for materials climbed to a 4-month high. The prices received gauge retreated to the lowest level since April. Input prices in the service sector rose to the highest since May. Chris Williamson, who's the chief economist at S&P Global, says although tariffs were again cited as a driver of higher input costs across both manufacturing and services, the number of companies able to hike selling prices to pass these costs on to customers has fallen, hinting at a squeezed margin, but boding well for inflation to moderate. have posted the US S&P PMI September prelim reports on the feed for those interested. Let's keep in mind we're shortly expecting comments from Trump speaking at the UN General Assembly. I've got the live video for this on the calendar. We'll get it out on the feed again for those interested. So seeing some strength come through in the dollar here. Dixie up around 0.1%. The S&P 500 financials sector hits a record high, last up 0.8%. ECB's Kosher says financial regulation growth should be limited. Also, keep in mind in less than 5 minutes' time now, at the top of the hour, we're expecting comments from Fed's Bostic. Bostic's due to be participating in a live podcast interview speaking on the economic outlook and macro musings. We're also expecting the Richmond Fed Composite Index forecast -5 on the prior -7.
Well, hello everybody. This is Donald J. Trump. You're behind the markets. If you're a real day trader, go real time at financialjuice.com/purchase. And you're behind the markets. If you're a real day trader, go real time at financialjuice.com/purchase and save 67% on a subscription. Let's make a big, beautiful deal, people. Come on.
There's the first one right there. Well, they stalled us here and here. We're going to go down here now, too. What's that? What was your question? Yeah, I'll take some soup. Thank you. They could have some, these. They have some cough syrup, too. Maybe some aspirin or ibuprofen, maybe. Daytime. Are you feeling sick or no? I thought I ate bad oysters. But Mama's saying just or Maggie's sick again. Uh-huh. I really don't want to hear it from you guys with like the getting sick stuff and the dirtiness. Being a child. Check 1, 2. Ugh. Ugh. Dude, I don't know. I can't tell if I got bad oysters or if my daughters. I don't know what it is. Okay, so give me just a quick second here, guys. Time, be right back. A little mini. All right, bear with me again today. I'm sick again. In like this, I was sick last week, but I'm sick again. Well, no, 2 weeks ago maybe I was sick, and I had some oysters a couple nights ago. I don't know if it was the oysters or my daughter, my youngest daughter, saying she's sick again. I don't know. Okay, so we're just pinned in here, just waiting. I thought this was possible today that we'd get pinned in. The one thing I was waiting to see if we'd get a launch over here at 10 a.m. if we'd get some volume. Nope, selling it down, right? Selling it down. These are dealers. This isn't any kind of like bearishness or anything like that. And I was looking at the options chain for today. I was like, I'll get some calls. And I was looking at the calls and I'm like, yeah, those are a little expensive. Like, let me go see if they're still expensive. Think tighter. Oh, bear with me today. I'm going to sound like crap all day long. I'm not going to. Here, well, yeah. Give me a second here. I'm going to pound a punch of this shit. Shares. Elixir of life. We're going to start robo tripping on the show. So, I'm looking at, let me take a peek here again. Make sure I got this right. I don't know what they're worth now, but I was looking at calls and I'm like, damn, $1.40. They've come down. The 666s have come down a little bit. They're now $1.17. I think they were like $1.60 at one point. I'm like, no way. And then like 59 cents, 20. The other thing that's kind of wonky here too is like 669, 670s are 6 and 11 cents. Even if we were to go up there, those wouldn't print. They'd all be zeros once we got there, unless we started like rocketing right at 10 a.m. So we want to watch for this to launch. Number one, we could drag down a little bit deeper into 12 p.m. right over here to this 4 hour just to back test this stuff. Watch this closely here, or turn back up. It's possible we turn back up. Just don't get caught in the. I think the bigger thing here is don't get caught in the burn. You can be directionally right, and not only that, I'm already thinking about it. Or this morning I was already thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, maybe I'll just do call spreads instead. And there's something else going on too here, so, like some kind of a roll is coming, and I don't know if it's sharp or if it's flat. If it's flat, it could be brutal. It could be weeks of it, like literally like 15 days of sideways. If that's the case, if we start ranging like sideways and slightly down, I thought we had one more day maybe. I thought possibly, and we still might have that one more day to go up. But if we start ranging, it's going to be brutal. So we'll look at some other things to long or short or whatever if that's the case, so we don't get trapped in here. It is possible we range. Like we got a correction. We got not correction. We got a pullback coming. But if that pullback's not sharp enough, you could get ground to dust in this. Ground to dust. And I mean, like, this could last into early October. So you don't want to do that either. You got to be, like, I would say from this point forward, be careful. Or be careful if you're not on the edges. Not necessarily looking for volatility, just in terms of ranging. There's one other thing here, though, that needs to be done that has not been done. You guys all know that I'm always... let me just show you something here. So when I'm looking for a trade, whenever we get close to what we think is resistance or support, I never really like being in those places, like long. So let's say we're coming down, right? 1, 2, right? Easy peasy. 3, 4, 5, right? I try to mark the bottom. Hey, there's a mark that we think that might be bottom. No, we're not long. And this is the same inverse on the upverse too, right? Because if they blast through here, start making new lows, you're going to get annihilated, right? So if you're looking for that marked bottom, you are looking for that new high, right? And then that nice little back test, start getting Momo underneath you. And I like this leg the best. Like this leg right here is the beautiful leg. It's got a very high percentage of, or a high probability of printing too, so it works with you. Same thing on the downside. This last leg doesn't always work though. This last leg, you can be trapped in it. It can be a 1, 2, 3 for a larger corrective move to the downside. And also, it can fail at that resistance point up here. It can fail and roll. It can break above. This is where FOMO lives, right? FOMO lives here. FOMO lives down here. Everyone feels good if to get short when we're dropping. Everybody feels great when we're going higher. And they see that big move and they're like, "Oh yeah, we're in trend day today, right?" But it doesn't offer. It typically doesn't offer edge that last little bit. You can leave runners on and stuff. You can pick it back up after you break through resistance or support. But that zone right there is where a lot of people get annihilated. We had something similar like that this morning at 10. So just up in here at 9:30, I had said to you, you just want to wait until we break above this. Like you just want to get above this to instigate along. And we're not quite there yet, are we? We're not breaking out. Back test, nice new high. 1 minute trigger coming up to carry us up. And so we've got this nice little trap in here, destroying options, of course. But it could still run, is my point. Like there's still a squeeze here, and the reason I'm bringing that up with the resistance and support is because we have not traded 6,700 yet. We've only traded to the edge of 6,700, but not quite over it, and the door is wide open. And I want you to know that door above is not closed right now. This is not closed, no matter what you think. So we'll just wait, come back, grab some, come down and get some momentum to help us out to the upside. We've got this 4 hour down here. We've got this hourly trigger down here, right? We always like to have the idea of coming back to the half an hour trigger, hourly trigger, bouncing, marking the low, and then watching the 1 and 5 scoop it back up and start heading higher. So just give it a little bit of patience here, and we'll see if these two pick up. Now, yesterday inside the Discord, I saw some questions. I wasn't in front of my computer, but I saw some questions, persistent questions, about developing a 4 hour trigger. And I was drawing it out yesterday. But I want you to look closely here at this. I want to see if I can visualize this for you today. Okay, I'm going to try to right now if I can. So let's go look at trigger screen, and we want to look at what sucks is that I can't do it here. I can't do a 4 hour candle with SPY. Let me see, because it doesn't show the overnight. There are other ways to see it. Well, we can do, what we can do is we can do, we can see the other 4 hour candles with ES. I wish that TradingView had an option for showing these candles. Hold on here. Let's do it like this. Okay, so this is a 4 hour candle on ES. And I want to show you guys this if I can. So these are 4 hour bars, but this shows the entire night. Right? It's a little bit easier in the daytime to see this stuff. But when you're trading the open in the morning, you want to be looking at these. See if I can show this here. Hold on here. Give me one quick second here. You want to be showing these 4 hours. There we go. So just so you can see this here, this is a yellow bar, but this encapsulates the entire prior 4 hour. And we want to look at, how do I explain this better? So let's go back to a 1 minute. I show that over there? Yeah, that's cool. And I want you to see this right here. So this was a prior 4 hour candle, right? Let's go back to the 4 hour right here. Excuse me. Where's that fucking candle? There it is right there. So what I want you to see is that you see this you can see this candle right here, right? I never like to see it broken, but I also don't like to see about this much of it broken. And we're kind of there right now, aren't we? Do you see it? And so what I was trying to explain inside of the Discord last night was, it's not that it's not okay to take this stuff out. Like if you come into your, let's say you come into your new candle, right? Let's do this one like this. We start a new candle, right? And you don't know if it's going to go up or down. New 4 hour candle, you don't know if it's go up or down. But if, let's say you're hitting it and then starting a new 4 hour candle, you're pretty safe here to go higher. You're buying all these back tests for this 4 hour candle to go higher. But when you have this prior information here, right? I'll just move this over so you can see it. This is the candle right here and right here. So you can see it right there. Right? Let me move it over a little bit. There we go. So what I don't like seeing is more than about 80% of the candle being taken. Right now we're at about 80%. But the greater issue here would be this: if you did a 4-hour trigger coming up, right? Say this is the 4-hour trigger right here, and this is the 1-hour trigger right here. But if you had a literal 4-hour trigger, what it would not tell you is it would not tell you if you broke through the smallest part here. So you'd be looking for that 4-hour candle to pick up the trade, right? Like, oh yeah, it's going to grab it here, and we're going to move higher on that 4-hour trigger, right? But it's not going to hold, and not with an edge. So unlike EMAs, right? EMAs, you've traded them before, and you'll see an EMA break. If you use the half-hour and hourly trigger, what it does is it tells you two things. I want you to see this right here. This is a prime example right here, believe it or not. And what you're looking for is this bounce, right? And then this higher, right? So you can always take that trade. If you were to slip through this, right? And you're like, oh yeah, here comes the 4-hour candle. Well, in this case here, the moment you broke through this one right here, you're now potentially going to sweep this entire candle right here. So it's not predictive for you. So you're kind of giving up. You're kind of giving up what makes it special. Does that make any sense? So when you hear people say like, "I want a 4-hour trigger, bro," no, you don't. You want to know or quickly know, did I erase that prior candle or not? Did I make the new high inside of the next 4-hour candle so that I can get long? So it's like a cheat code. It's like a cheat code, the half-hour and hourly trigger on back tests. When you start introducing these other ones, it's actually creates failure. So if you see anybody saying like, "Oh, make a 4-hour trigger," fuck no. Like, not only no, but if we break underneath the hourly and the prior 4-hour candle and start rolling, you want these triggers on the opposite side to sweep this candle lower. Does that make sense to you? I don't know if it does or doesn't, but just trust me. You don't want to be fucking around with a 4-hour trigger or what you think is a 4-hour trigger. Don't fuck around with that stuff. And they're not everybody's like, oh, they're EMAs. I'm like, they're not EMAs. So they're multi-frame, multi-time frames laid over one another, so that you can look back in time on prior price action. So you're literally looking back in time for violations of candles on any frame. So anyways, I wanted to say that because I've been asked that twice now, and it freaks me out because you're setting yourself up for a really bad time, as they say. You're asking for a really bad time when you start saying, "Oh, we'll just do a 4-hour trigger and it'll bounce on that 4-hour trigger." The half hour and the hour, the half hour is showing you extreme bullishness, and the hourly trigger is stopping you from making a bad trade as long as you do the rules: the bounce on the hourly trigger or the recovery of the hourly trigger, the first high, and then the beat that first high on the back test. You're good to go. It's literally formulating for you with a line that everything is okay to head higher, or to at least put stops underneath it if you're violated underneath. So I hope that helps dispel some of that stuff. I know it's been asked multiple times, and you know what else is weird? I woke up this morning and some of my neighbors were gone. They disappeared. Hold on a second here. They're gone. I don't know what happened to them. Any guys lose any neighbors this morning? Anybody not show up to work this morning? Hold on a second here. It was so terrible. Hold on here. Slide this over here. Just keep watching this bullshit down here. Hold on here. We gotta get back in the Discord. Am I losing stuff here? Oh fuck! I didn't put this in the. I put this in the Pro Trader, not the market chat. Shit. It's my bad. I meant to put this in the market chat, not the Pro chat. This morning I had this down move, and I jacked the market chat this morning. Shit. Damn it. God damn, I suck sometimes. Hold on here. Oh, it's in there. Thank you, Glockmatics. Thank you, brother. I fucked that up. I didn't mean to do that on purpose. Ugh. So we're working on. Hold on a second here. Let me address this for everybody. We'll say it again. Ready? Audio is out on Twitch. Are you fucking kidding me? Check 1 2. Are you serious? The audio is out. I lost my chat too here. It says everything is fine. Oh no, it says that it's not good. God damn it, dude. It says YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers are experiencing buffering. My stream status is poor. Well, that's bullshit. Hold on here. What the fuck does that mean? Dude, I got internet issues at my house the past 2 days. Like I got phone issues. Like I'm falling to pieces here. Tight here. Just check this and see what the reasoning could be. Give me a second here, guys. Dude, I got like a decent. Tighter, guys. I gotta restart everything. Fucking hate streaming sometimes, like the fucking technical side of this thing, and no one knows the fucking answer. It's like a bunch of bad answers. I'm gonna reset it. I know it's like fuck. Hold on a second here. I'm gonna restart the stream. All right, I'll be right back. Hold on here. Give me like 5 minutes. I'm gonna turn the stream off and start it again. Ugh.